Hello there guys, it's me Unstable Voltage. Welcome back to episode 7 of Prison Architect. I'm going to go ahead and unpause the game. We'll just go back up to speed 2. We're starting to build our second cell block now. We actually need to take our prisoner capacity up to 50. This won't quite cut it for us. This will only take us up to a capacity of 32, even though we will have slightly more prisoners because we will have the holding cell, but that doesn't really count. Some of the prisoners are going a little bit stir crazy because they want to see their family. Well, that is quite understandable. At some point, we're going to have to make the kitchen a little bit bigger and potentially hire a few more chefs. We might need to get a couple more fridges in here as well. Let's go ahead and get a couple more fridges in here then. So let's pop in another fridge or two. We'll probably need another couple of cookers as well. So let's go ahead and get some cookers in here. And we will probably hire ourselves. I'm still making plenty of money. So we'll probably go ahead and hire ourselves at least one more cook just for the time being, because we are going to be upping our prisoner capacity quite a bit, and we need to make sure that we can keep them all fed. Would you look at the state of some of these cells? They're in an absolutely appalling condition, so we will have to sort that out. Of course, there's a lot of trees getting cut down. We will need to demolish that wall as quickly as possible, so let's make sure we go and tell them to demolish this wall, and they should be able to manage that quite nicely. It's just all of these trees coming down that are creating a few extra hauling jobs. That's slightly problematic. But yeah, I think the moment we have a little bit of extra space, we can get some more prisoners in, we'll start making some more money. We will have to expand the area. Obviously this area is a yard, which it really doesn't need to be. What we should be doing is... first of all, we want to unyardify this area. That is not part of the yard. In fact, I think we will... no. I think we will just make that the yard there. It is a small yard, but we can make the yard big. In fact, no, we will make this into yard as well. And we will use our not planning deployment. We will make this area staff only. There's no access there. There doesn't need to be any. The staff room is staff only. There was something else that I wanted to make staff only. Oh yeah, these little areas here where the boilers are. The little boiler rooms are going to be staff only, so that is fine. So let's get out of here. We don't have any power, which is not a surprise, but we probably... well, we might be able to handle that. Of course, before we build another power supply, we can just put some more capacitors onto the existing one. So we'll go ahead and just get some more capacitors on here. These cost a lot of money. Let's go and max it out. I don't think ones on the corners count. They might do. Does it actually say when placed next to a power station? Yeah, I don't know if it has to, if corners work, but I guess we'll find that out. We need to get electrical cables running in through here, and they usually run through one of the internal lots of walls. Which I guess makes sense. We'll sort of keep that going. We'll run it through the top lot of internal walls, which I think will be about here. Let's go and have a quick look and do this with our brick walls. So we want to have a 1, 2, 3, 4 space and then the wall. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and then we build the wall. And the wall is 3 blocks long with a space, and then technically it's 4 blocks long. 1, 2, 3, plus the wall there. Yeah, because there's a wall there, so that becomes 4 blocks long. So 4 meters, 4 meters. Yep, that's fine. So we want to replicate that on the other side, leaving a gap of 3. So that'll be there. Like I said, I could just use the cloning tool, but in my experience, the cloning tool often ends up causing more problems than it solves. So did I actually get the cable in the right place? I actually did. So let's go and just run the cable sort of the whole length of the building, because we'll need it to go down to the boiler at the end of the room. So that's fine. Let's go back to building walls. Of course, we want to get in the solitary. So let's go and do that. Put you in there. The shower block. That's going to be a... oh, they don't need to be solid walls, do they? Of course, that's a little bit silly. We need to be able to get through into the actual shower. And that's going to be solitary. Then the same thing here. So we want 3, and then 4, and then 4, and then 4. Fantastic. It's all looking good so far. So our next cell block is going quite well. Then we leave a gap of 3. Build 3. Build 4. Build 4. Build 4. That's fine. We want space to put in our boilers. So that's fine. Let's make sure that these cell doors are locked open. What a noise going on. Is people feeding? It sounds almost like there's a riot. People still complaining about their clothing. They're all feeling a little bit grubby. We need to get that laundrette up and running as quick as possible. Let's just have a quick look and see if that has actually finished yet. Prison labour is indeed finished. Is there anything else that we need to specifically work on right now? There isn't. So, before we do anything else, while we've still got the game paused, let's go ahead and get the, not the library, we want the laundry, which I still cannot see. The laundry. So this is going to be the laundry. Now, it requires some very specific things. It has to be indoors. How is it not indoors? Requires laundry machines, laundry baskets, and ironing boards. So, objects. We want laundry machines. We want ironing boards. The ironing boards take up quite a bit of space. And we want laundry baskets, which are somewhere. Laundry baskets. These things are mobile. These things kind of get pushed around and used to collect laundry and move it around the prison. So you can kind of just sort of dump these things anywhere, really. They'll get put all over the place. I'm assuming we will need electricity and hot water going into here. We've already got the... well, the electricity will probably need a power cable running right through all of those. And I'm going to unpause and guess we probably need hot water to go to them as well. We might not do, but I'm going to go on the assumption that having hot water going to the laundry machines would make sense. So let's go and get that done. But we do have a laundry. We're just waiting for the laundry machines, the laundry baskets, and the ironing boards. Once they get in there, things will be better. So we need to get 3 prisoners in the laundry. We need 3 prisoners working in the cleaning cupboard. Okay, they're already doing... no, they're not doing that. So we need to get 3 prisoners working in the cleaning cupboard. So let's look at this now. We now have logistics. So... cleaning cupboard. We want how many prisoners? In the cleaning cupboard, 3. So we click 3 on there. We want 3 in the laundry. And we want 3 in the kitchen. Okay, so now we've got those assigned. That is another grant completed. Gives us another 10,000 in the bank. It's very nice. What we might do is actually put some bunk beds in these cells and double them up. Cell block B might be bunks. They might be double cells. Because that would take our capacity up as needed. So that might be what we do. We'll wait until the building is built anyway. We should be researching something else right now. Before we research something else, let's have a quick look at the grants. They've got all this done. That is fantastic. Not too sure if you ever need another water pump. There is no sort of capacity for the water as far as I can tell. Only for the power. So maybe you only need a single water pump. So that might be a thing. Unlock health, unlock psychology, have at least 20 prisoners. So serve a single low quality, low variety meal for 2 days. And serve 3 high variety, high quality meals for 3 days. Oh, it's the nutritional research. Produce license plates. Unlock education. Build a classroom. Build 20 school desks. Have 10 prisoners pass the foundation education course. Dog handlers, dog patrol, armed guards. That could be useful. Visitation rights, though. We've got a lot of people wanting to see family. Build a visitation room. Build at least 3 visitor tables. Build a common room. Add a pool table. 2 TVs. It's quite a lot of stuff to do. Do we want visitation rights or do we want the dogs first? I think we're going to go for this one. So in order to get this one, where are we? Dog handlers to a dog patrol and armed guards to a patrol. Well, we can't hire them immediately. We require dogs and we require armory. So that's what we're going to be working on. So we have dogs and we also want armory. So they'll take a little while to complete. In the meantime, we will carry on. Once the laundry's up and running, then some of these prisoners won't be as upset because they'll be able to get their clothing cleaned. Control and left click to make a high priority. I think these are more important than actually having the... these are more important than having the cell block built. So I'm just setting all of these jobs to high priority. I guess you could just sort of click and... No, that doesn't work. I thought you could have maybe just clicked and dragged a square around the whole thing. But yeah, ignore the block for now. Go and get the materials needed. So we're probably going to need to get another janitor or two. We don't have many. Let's get ourselves a couple more janitors. Let's hire another gardener as well. We'll get ourselves another guard. We'll get ourselves 2 more workmen. Let's get another 2 more. So we've got plenty of money there. We've got to decide where we're going to want to build things. Like I said, I always try and build administration buildings here at the front. So if we do intend to build a classroom, for example, then I will want to make my grounds wider. So we'll probably go and extend the fence. It's definitely something that we'll want to do. I might even just queue that up just as a random job to get done. So let's go ahead into materials. Let's go and work on fencing. And as we've said before, fencing is cheap. So we're going to go all the way to the sort of edge of the compound, which is here. And then we will want to leave a gap of about 1, 2, 3... Ooh, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then this can build up over here. And we'll cancel those ones. And what I'll probably do is put a gate in here and open it up so that at least people can get around. Looks like there's a guard here being attacked. Guard's actually being attacked by a pair of garden shears here. Oh, there are some guards coming in to handle this. Let's remove that lockdown. The guards are going to go in and deal with him, hopefully. Where did he get those garden shears from? This is the thing, you've got to be very, very careful with some of the things these prisoners get a hold of. Because they will chomp you up. So has the laundry now finished? We still don't have any laundry machines in there yet. So technically the laundry is not finished. I think things will be a lot better once it has. So that is generally a good thing. We need to make sure that this room is still on staff only. Definitely should be staff only. Yeah, doesn't need to be any access there. That is fine. Yep, that is all okay. Looks like the laundry's slightly too big for some reason. Rooms. Laundry. That shouldn't have a zoning assignment. Doesn't look like it does, so I'm not too sure why it's overlapping. Anyway, that should be fine. Here come the laundry machines. There's a lot of blood everywhere. Good job we hired a few more janitors. And we'll want to do the same with the fences on this side of the prison as well. So let's go ahead and put in some fences right to the edge. And then we want to come down from here. And we want, like I said, usually about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So we're not making it an awful lot bigger in this direction, but we can go ahead and get rid of those ones. And then we'll probably put in some jail doors, just so we can get through. You can put jail doors in fences. So we'll have a couple of them around, because what that will basically do is allow patrols and things to get into that area. So, yeah, we'll just get a couple put in all the way around the edge here. And we'll remove the extra bits of fence that we do not need. Oh, we've got another fight going on down here. Somebody else has come in. We've certainly got some issues. I think what we're going to need to do, actually, is make sure on deployment that we have a guard in there at all times. Possibly even 2 guards in there at all times. Because there does seem to be a lot of stuff going down here. The holding cell door is also partially damaged. So are some of these beds. So there's been a lot of stuff going on here. So we're missing cold water, which is not a problem. We've got hot water, we just don't have any cold water coming in. So let's use small pipes. And we will run from the mains. And run along to all of those. That should be fine. As soon as they're all in, the laundry should be done. And I don't think we'll have too much to worry about. What are you doing? You're destroying stuff, are you? No, he's being dealt with. He's going to get a swift bop on the noggin. And then he's going to be off to his... There's a few people shackled in their cells. I don't know why they haven't just been put into solitary. But, what are you people? You want alcohol? You want drugs? There's a lot of people up here going cold turkey and just sort of... What are you doing? You're trying to escape. You're not going to get out of here. You're going to get a swift bash on the noggin from a prison guard with a big stick. Hopefully the prison guard's going to win that encounter. There was another scuffle going on over here somewhere. So quite a lot of people really being a little bit destructive over here. He's unconscious. Good job we've got that medical ward. I've got a feeling they're going to be quite busy. I cannot stress the importance of getting these things put in. If we could hurry it up. And get the laundry done. Because I do think that is one of the things that is causing some of the problems right now. The fact that we've got quite a lot of people wearing really grubby clothes. They are not happy about it at all. So we're actually giving people fresh uniforms now that they're coming in. Because we do have this reception area. Like I said, having a few guards stationed in here is probably not a bad idea at all. We will need to improve the staff room. We will do that at some point. It's not a high priority right now. Not too sure what's going on here with the building of the wall. We shouldn't have an extra row of walls there. Definitely not. But you've got more walls to build and cables to put in and all sorts of other stuff, so... I'll leave you to get on with that. What we can do now is we can remove any plans that we had there. You don't need that. Okay, things seem to have calmed down again temporarily. So let's go back up to speed 2. So we're still working on raising prisoner capacity. Got 6 people in lockdown, 4 people in solitary, 2 require medical attention. We're still waiting for funds. How has our research gone on? 41 minutes away from getting dogs done, and then we've got to work on the armory. That is fine. We still haven't managed to get all of these laundry machines plumbed in yet. Now, is the damage that was up here getting repaired? Well, the door certainly has. There's a few of the beds still a little bit beaten up. But I'm guessing the workmen will get there eventually. They've got quite a lot of stuff to do. They're working on all of the fences and everything. Which I guess is legit. We'll allow them to finish that. Make sure we get them to remove these sections so they don't get stuck inside. But we do want them to finish the fences before they do that. Yeah, if you're not careful, the guards can kind of get stuck inside the fences. This is only an internal fence, though. So we can go ahead and get rid of that fence, that bit of the fence. That'll be fine. Be safe enough. And we can go ahead and get rid of that bit of the fence as well. And then they won't get stuck inside. And then once they've built this bit of the fence, because now the gardeners are going out here and getting stuff done, Then we'll get rid of these fences here. You've got to be careful, though, the order you do things. If you build things in the wrong order, either prisoners escape or your own guards get stuck inside. So it becomes a little bit of a nightmare. Our daily income is nowhere near what it used to be, but we have hired a lot more staff. It'll be a lot easier once we get some more prisoners in, but we will have to wait until all of this is done. We've still got a fair bit of money in the bank. Now, I did say that I was going to put bunk beds in all of these, so that is what I will do. So I'm not going to use the cloning tool for this one because they're going to be a slightly different type of cell. So we're actually going to use bunk beds, and those are going to go... Does it matter which way around they go? Doesn't hugely look like it makes a difference. So let's go ahead and put all of these bunk beds in. I'm guessing they'll still only require like one toilet and everything in the cells. I mean, yes, they are going to be smaller cells, but I think overall they will be fine. Still haven't got all of the lighting in here yet, but that's okay. We need toilets. The toilets go along in this corner. See, even though I'm doing it manually, it really doesn't take long. Once you kind of just get into the rhythm of doing it, it becomes quite quick. And then you go along the top ones. Even though not all of the walls are in yet, but we're already telling them where to put the toilets. And then finally we've got the radiators. Radiators just go next to toilets, which makes everything nice and easy. And obviously we've got to put all of the pipes in, the shower heads, the drains and everything else. Not to mention, of course, the cell doors. So you do get through money quite quickly. Objects, we want shower heads. Now, how did we position these last time? Was it every 2? And then, like so. See, nice and quick. Accidentally zoomed in. Again, it's what I was saying on a previous video about the fact that the scroll wheel is actually... You click the scroll wheel, the middle mouse button, to rotate the object around. So that's always a problem. Now, I wouldn't be surprised if some of the workmen are starting to get stuck inside fence loops. Doesn't look like they are at the moment. As soon as this inner loop... as soon as this fence here is completed, then we can remove that inner loop. And that'll give us a lot more space. That'll allow us to start building things like classrooms and visitor centres and things like that. We still haven't got power and water and stuff going into parts of this cell block. That won't be too much of an issue. We will want to just go ahead and queue up a path that connects up to here. So let's go and get that done. Again, assigning more and more jobs for the poor, tired workmen to get done, but I often find this is my problem with Prison Architect and a lot of games like it, is I tend to try and get too much done at once, and that can often lead to problems. We're having a look up here. Yeah, all of the workmen seem fixated on building the fence, so I guess it's good. The sooner the fence is done, the better. We will also need to sort of close off the fence at the front as well. Just building this perimeter. And like I said, the reason you build this perimeter is because prisoners can receive contraband that gets thrown over the fence. And I don't know whether it's changed, but I believe the way it used to work, certainly when I played it before, was that stuff can only be thrown so far in. So if anybody throws something over the fence from outside, they can't reach the inner fence. So it gets stuck in this sort of no man's land, which will be staff only. So it stops prisoners from being able to grab the contraband. Either way, we've got over the 20-minute mark, so I'm going to end the video there. Thanks a lot for watching, guys. I hope you are still enjoying Prison Architect. I'll see you on the next video, and until then, goodbye for now.